Next up was, oh, this is another one of my favorites, progress or status bars. Okay, so research has shown that our brains are incredibly bad, generally speaking, at deciphering numbers. So we know that a 90 is good and an 80 is good and a 70 is okay, but it doesn't really, that's about as far as our brain can get, right? It really helps to have a visual element. Okay, then we can really see stuff. And when you look at a number, you have to think about it, figure out whether it's good or bad. But if you look at a progress bar and you see how far along the bar you went, it instantly registers. Our brain knows, oh, that's a long bar, I did really well, or that's a short bar, I didn't do very well, right? Especially if you add colors like I did here. So this screenshot here is pulled from my personal online tool that I built, which I call my experience dashboard, and in which I've integrated several of these gamification features. So one of them, of course, as you can see, is the progress bars. And so when they look at a grade, yeah, the grade is over here, right? And you see the number, but you also see this progress bar and it shows you, oh, I did really good, I didn't do so good, I did all right. And another thing that this does is, you'll notice this one right here, where they got a 50. Now, normally you look at a 50 and you're like, well, crap, I totally failed. But if you look at the progress bar, it's like, oh, yeah, that's bad, but I still did something. I still achieved something, right? And so you get this, it's not as negative as it is if your brain is just trying to interpret the number, where the brain basically interprets a 50 the same as a 0, okay? But on a progress bar, they are very different. A 0 and a 50 are very different things. And so the idea is to reinforce good behavior, right? Because they want to see this. And it also helps them to understand better and more quickly what they're doing and where they're at.